Hey guys, welcome to the next camp, the next adventure. In today's video, we are back at Boringup campsite. I say back, but I haven't actually camped here before. A few months back, I had a two-nighter down here where I went to Jarradine, and you guys would have seen the Jarradine video. If not, I'll try to put a link up here so you can go check it out if you haven't seen it yet. But yeah, I was Jarradine, and then Boringup was going to be my night two. But as explained in that video, or at the end of it, Boringup got washed out. It started to rain, and yeah, I ended up just going home, like really late in the evening. But I thought, nah, I've got to try get back out to Boringup, because I haven't given it a go yet, haven't camped here. Back here today, the weather is hopefully okay. About a week or two ago when I started watching it, it was looking a bit iffy today, but at the last minute, it changed for the better. But yeah, as you may see, reflecting off my face, is the sun's out and there's blue sky. There's a slight chance of a shower, but up to a mil. But I thought, I've got to get out. It's been a few weeks now. I had a camp booked 2 weeks ago and that got rained out, so I had to cancel that one. I've got a camp coming up next weekend. I've got 3 in a row actually. I've got 3 in a row coming up. But I've already had to cancel next weekend's one because the weather is terrible. I know it's a week out. It just seemed like, no, when it says 10 to 20 mil and everywhere around the area is showing that amount of rain, I thought, I'm not even going to bother. We're just going to concentrate on Boringup for now. It is absolutely beautiful out here. Boringup Forest, just south of Jarradine Camp if you've been down there before. Yeah, I think there's 7 campsites in this one, and so far it looks like there's only 2 of us here. That's me and somebody in 5 or 6, I think. One big surprise is at this camp. Oh my God, let's go back a bit further. I've got a cover, a bit of weather protection. Very surprising. Tarps. Now, that tarp is actually my ground cover, the one I used to put on the ground down there. I had it in the car the whole time, but I had no way of getting it up. So I just went to BCF in Margaret River on the way here and got these tent poles. I've got 4 tent poles. They're the extendable ones. I think they're like $20 each. So I've got 4 poles. I've already had the tie downs. I've got a big bag load of them. So I thought, let's see if we can get this tarp off the ground. And I did start a time lapse out. I don't know if I'll show it or not, but me being here on my own, being solo, trying to put that bloody thing up was a nightmare. I don't know, I might show some of it. I end up giving up. I end up turning the time lapse off and just concentrating on trying to get that cover, I should say. But as you can see in the background though, it finally is up, and I've got the swag under there. I was going to put the swag awning up as well, and like a bit of side protection, but then I thought, what's the point? Hopefully that is all right, and if the swag gets a little bit of drizzle on it, that's all expected. All I'm expecting out here is a bit of drizzle. As far as I know, or I'm expecting, there shouldn't be any downpour, so I really hope not. But wow, that was a bit of fun setting that up. And as usual, I've got my usual setup. Stove, water. Oh, this part's good too. I'll spin the camera around. How's this for height? Look at this, very... That's a really good setup height. As you can see, I'll stand back a bit. This is actually, yeah, decent height for me. I'm pretty tall, so that's a pretty good cooking height. Anyway, leave that for later. But yeah, this is Bay 7, so as we'll have a quick look around. Oh, better pack my time-lapse camera away. But there's plenty of room. I've got all this room, and as you'll see up there, there's a bit of a ramp, but it's no problem at all. Back the car in, and I'll just concentrate on that side there. Nice little fire pit there, got plenty of firewood, kindling. I brought the splitter axe this time too. I had a bit of room for that, so I put that in there. What I'm going to do is quickly just close up the car, even though this campsite's not that big and there's like 2 of us out here. Maybe I won't bother. What we're going to do though, is we're going to go for a little explore around the campground. These flowers here, how beautiful are they? These ones here. I cannot remember what they're called, but from what I remember, they are actually a pest plant from what I gather. But they look the part. Makes it look very tropical, but there's plenty of them. You can kind of see why they're weed, I think. I think they're classed as a weed, but they've got a nice flower. Other good thing with 4 is we've got the toilet right there. I'd say good, but you know, it's a reasonable distance away. So let's walk up this little path here. I remember when reading about Boringup, it said a steep path going into 4, but it's really not that steep. So we'll go back to the very start, which is literally just over here. It's a very compact campground. It's compact, yet very spacious as well. Like there's actually a reasonable gap between most of the camps. There we go, we're in the Lewin Naturalist National Park. There's a little map of Boringup. So yeah, you drive in here. 1, 2 and 3 are pretty much next to each other. I'm in 4, toilets, 5, 6 and then 7 all up here, and then you're out. And then that's back to Caves Road. You go back down this way to the lookout. So yeah, very compact campground. Here we go, quick map, show where we are. Yeah, here we go, Boringup Campground. All the caves, Margaret River. So I came in via, Bustleton, all that area through down here. I actually went to Yellingup for a drive and then came down Margaret River for lunch, then Caves Road down to Boringup. Yeah, a few people have mentioned contos, and I had a look around there last time I was down this way, and it's very congested. Like, I must say, I'm not overly a fan of it. Like, it seems like, because there's plenty of campgrounds in there, which means lots of people, and it's also very busy because of that. Well-known campsite. So yeah, I don't really have much intention of going to contos. We have just walked into Bay 1. Somebody's left their cricket bat here. Yep, left their cricket. Now, this one is on a bit of a slope. As you can see there, it's like, yeah, drive up. It's all rough through here. The only decent place to set a tent is literally here or over the back there. Or if you've got a caravan rooftop tent, you just level it, I guess. But very spacious otherwise, but also very open. Also, yeah, decent camp table. Also connects to Bay 2, I believe. Yes, 2 and 3 are together. As you can see, also plenty of space. Driving there. Many of these seem to be very sloped. Like, yeah, in here, kind of level, pitch your tent in there, or back your vehicle in. But not much space, not much level ground otherwise for tents or swags. And if you haven't got the gear to level your rooftop tent, vehicle or your caravan, then you'd be on a bit of a sleep angle here as well. Now at the back here, yeah, this is 2 and 3, so I'm assuming 3 is this one, where you've got the bay here. This is pretty much the back of the campsite. Wouldn't say it's too level through here, but not too bad. And then, yeah, bay 3. So 2 and 3 connected. Once again, drive up. Wouldn't really say caravan for number 3, because you've got a bit of an angle here to go around that tree. Potential tent spot here, but it's on a slope that way. But just look how beautiful and green it is, kind of. As you see, all these plants I was just talking about before, there's so many of them everywhere you look. To some extent, you can kind of see why they call them a pest or a weed. As for walk trails, I don't think there's anything around here, to be honest. The lookout is a bit of a walk, that's more of a drive. And I didn't film there this time because I've done that before. There you go. You can kind of see the outline on the ground here. So somebody's set up a tent or a tarp there. So it's reasonably level. So for me, this camp is just going to be a sit back and chill, sit back, relax, not do much at all. We're not going to film 5 because there's people in it, but 5 is just off to my right. Not sure if they're here or not. Haven't heard anybody. Looks like a reasonably sized bay though. Okay, so 5 and 6 are next to each other. So this one's 6. Then we're heading off to the exit. And the final one here is Bay 7. Fairly open. Once again, bit of an angle. And you see like number 4 over in the background over there. Not too bad, like you could back a caravan into that part. Or, you know, pitch a tent, rooftop, whatever. But yeah, bit of a tough one. So thoughts on Boringup campsite so far is it's beautiful and it seems okay, but I think ground levelling would be an issue for many people. Unless you've got all that levelling gear for your vehicle or your caravan. But tents can't really level too much. So yeah, unless you're happy to camp on a slope. Yeah, not too sure about this one otherwise. Now from what I saw, the reason I chose 4-2 is Bay 4 is supposedly the best one here. So that's the one I chose last time. Bay 4 was one I chose last time I tried to camp out here. So it's the same one I picked again. And this is it. Just went from 7 to 4. Very happy with 4. You can kind of understand why 4 is the best. Like, there's more level in most areas. Kind of sad though for this area, whereas, yeah, not much more to explore. Me walking around the campground was pretty much it. Like I said, I don't know of any other walk trails around this area. The lookout is a drive. Am I going to do it? I don't know, probably not. I've already been up there multiple times. The weather has really cleared up a lot actually, which I'm pretty glad about. Just doing that 15-minute walk around the campground and the blue skies come out a lot, so I'm very happy about that. I knew though that this campground would be one where I wouldn't really be doing much at all. It'd be just a matter of, yeah, sit back and relax, sit back and chill, enjoy the peace and quiet, the birds, the nature, the greenery, the usual. So glad to come out though. Driving down here, Mandurah wise, it's 3.5 hours roughly, but that's going via Margaret River. I think there is a bit of a quicker way you can come down here, like avoiding Margaret River. Like you just go straight down Caves Road instead of going via Margaret River. Yeah, I'm glad I decided to come out though, because driving down here, the weather was a bit iffy. Like it was very overcast back at home, and it was just on and off cloudy even when I got to Margaret River. Had the odd bit of drizzle too. But yeah, got our wood for the fire. Looking forward to having a fire. Oh, that's the thing too. It's going to be very cold tonight. I think we're expecting 4 degrees. So that fire is going to be very welcoming later on. Even now, there's a bit of a chill in the air, but it's not bad. Anyway, guys, unless something exciting happens, I'll talk to you soon.